Computer hacking is the act of identifying and exploiting system and network vulnerabilities in order to obtain unauthorized access to those systems. Not all hacking is malicious. White hat hackers may work in cybersecurity or as software engineers and testers seeking out vulnerabilities in order to fix them. Black hat hackers operate with malicious intent. That said, there is a large gray area populated by political activists and hackers who wear both hats. Hacking costs companies and consumers trillions of dollars every year. According to CPO Magazine, by 2021, hacking attacks will cost a total $6 trillion, up from $2 trillion in losses reported in 2019. Much of the cybercrime problem stems from the same features of the internet from which we all benefit. Even the most amateur hacker can easily find all the tools they need online at virtually no cost. The hacker onslaught didn't occur overnight. It took decades of work by now famous hackers to discover critical vulnerabilities and reveal the strategies that established the foundations of the internet and its free-for-all libertarianism. Here's a look at the top 5 most notorious hackers of all time. Subscribe Facts Around the World for more interesting videos, and press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 1. Kevin Mitnick. A seminal figure in American hacking, Kevin Mitnick got his career start as a teen. In 1981, he was charged with stealing computer manuals from Pacific Bell. In 1982, he hacked the North American Defense Command, NORAD, an achievement that inspired the 1983 film War Games. In 1989, he hacked Digital Equipment Corporation's DEC network and made copies of their software. Because DEC was a leading computer manufacturer at the time, this act put Mitnick on the map. He was later arrested, convicted and sent to prison. During his conditional release, he hacked Pacific Bell's voicemail systems. Throughout his hacking career, Mitnick never exploited the access and data he obtained. It's widely believed that he once obtained full control of Pacific Bell's network simply to prove it could be done. A warrant was issued for his arrest for the Pacific Bell incident, but Mitnick fled and lived in hiding for more than 2 years. When caught, he served time in prison for multiple counts of wire fraud and computer fraud. Although Mitnick ultimately went white hat, he may be part of the both hats gray area. According to Wired, in 2014, he launched Mitnick's Absolute Zero-Day Exploit Exchange, which sells unpatched critical software exploits to the highest bidder. Number 2. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price. Matthew Bevan and Richard Price are a team of British hackers who hacked into multiple military networks in 1996, including Griffiths Air Force Base, the Defense Information System Agency, and the Korean Atomic Research Institute (KORI). Bevan, known by hacker name Koji, and Price, known by hacker name Datastream Cowboy, have been accused of nearly starting a third world war after they dumped Korean Atomic Research Institute's research onto American military systems. Bevan claims he was looking to prove a UFO conspiracy theory. Malicious intent or not, Bevan and Price demonstrated that even military networks are vulnerable. Number 3. Gene's son James Ancheater. Gene's son James Ancheater had no interest in hacking systems for credit card data or crashing networks to deliver social justice. Instead, Ancheater was curious about the use of bots, software-based robots that can infect and ultimately control computer systems. Using a series of large-scale botnets, he was able to compromise more than 400,000 computers in 2005. According to Ars Technica, he then rented these machines out to advertising companies and was also paid to directly install bots or adware on specific systems. Ancheater was sentenced to 57 months in prison. This was the first time a hacker was sent to jail for the use of botnet technology. Number 4. Michael Kals. In February 2000, 15-year-old Michael Kals, also known as Mafia Boy, discovered how to take over networks of university computers. He used their combined resources to disrupt the #1 search engine at the time, Yahoo. Within 1 week, he'd also brought down Dell, eBay, CNN and Amazon using a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack that overwhelmed corporate servers and caused their websites to crash. Kals's wake-up call was perhaps the most jarring for cybercrime investors and internet proponents. If the biggest websites in the world, valued at over $1 billion, could be so easily sidelined, was any online data truly safe? It's not an exaggeration to say that the development of cybercrime legislation suddenly became a top government priority thanks to Kals's hack. Number 5. Adrian Lamo. In 2001, 20-year-old Adrian Lamo used an unprotected content management tool at Yahoo to modify a Reuters article and add a fake quote attributed to former Attorney General John Ashcroft. Lamo often hacked systems and then notified both the press and his victims. In some cases, he'd help clean up the mess to improve their security. As Wired points out, however, Lamo took things too far in 2002, when he hacked the New York Times intranet, added himself to the list of expert sources and began conducting research on high-profile public figures. Lamo earned the moniker, the homeless hacker, because he preferred to wander the streets with little more than a backpack and often had no fixed address. If you liked our video, do give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel, Facts Around the World, and press the bell icon to get more videos like this. Until next time.